executive leadership team, Dr. Higgs, Father Stephen Davies, Dr. Carter, Minister Campbell, joining us via Zoom, junior executive leadership team, officers in the Family Islands, our residents joining us also via Facebook. Ladies and gentlemen present, good morning. I stand to wish each of you a pleasant good morning as I acknowledge Almighty God, who is the head of my life and one that I seek his daily guidance. The United Nations defines domestic violence or intimate partner violence as a pattern of behavior in any relationship that is used to gain or maintain power and control over an intimate partner. Further, abuse is physical, sexual, emotional, economic, or psychological actions or threats of actions that influence another person. This includes any behavior that frightens, intimidate, terrorize, manipulate, hurt, humiliate, blame, injure, or wound someone. Officers, domestic violence is not prejudiced to age. It's not prejudiced to religion, nor race, nor sexual orientation or gender. It can happen to anyone, anywhere, and at any time. It does not respect a person's lot in life, his education, or socioeconomic status. It occurs within a vast scope of relationships, whether it be marriages, couples living together, dating, or between family members. Our role as a law enforcement organization is to provide efficient, professional, and confidential services to protect all victims of domestic or intimate partner violence. Priority 4 of my policing plan, protecting people at risk of harm, outlines the organization's strategy to address all forms of domestic violence and gender-based violence issues. The following key performance indicators are crucial in ensuring we achieve this goal. We look for a decrease in gender-based violence, exploitation, and abusive crimes against persons. Privacy and the dignity of sexual assault victims will be preserved. Increases in informational tips from the public to solve and/or prevent sexual exploitation and abuse. Generate greater awareness among members of the public on sexual exploitation and abuse. Reduction of trafficking in persons for sexual, economic exploitation, and greater participation in gender-based violence, exploitation, and abuse reduction seminars, as we're doing here today. I have made a commitment to support and empower at-risk, vulnerable, and marginalized people and victims of gender-based violence, exploitation, or abuse. Officers, it is imperative that you become familiarized with this policing plan. In my annual Meet the Press address, I shared statistics relating to domestic-related matters, which decreased by 39% from 3,902 in 2019 to 2,432. While the decrease is welcome, there is still much work to be done. I wish to commend you for your hard work and dedication in this regard. I understand the value of training and its direct correlation to public perception, which can positively or negatively affect our community relations and erode public confidence. Over the course of the next 3 days, police officers and police reserves from every division in the force, along with officers from the Family Islands, will be participating in this hybrid training. I am not naive to the daunting task you are faced with on the front line. Some people you come in contact with may be mentally ill, unreasonable, and irrational, and in some instances, confrontational. This week's training is to further empower and equip you with information and tools necessary to combat the scourge of domestic violence. To this end, we have partnered with various agencies and stakeholders in addressing the following topics: the Domestic Violence Act and Protection Orders, gender equality, men as aliens in the fight against domestic violence, the Royal Bahamas Police Force's domestic violence policy, entering domestic complaints in the AS400 system, and domestic violence and the police. So I implore you to seek self-improvement by constantly upgrading your skills and take full advantage of this seminar. This will assist you greatly with engaging, interacting, and providing service to our educated and knowledgeable society. You must evolve with the understanding that you are accountable to the members of the public. Your actions are constantly being monitored, and with convenience of technology, you are always on display. When dealing with domestic-related matters, use common sense, fueled with empathy and compassion, which are the hallmarks of a consummate professional. Never allow personal feelings, emotions, and bias based on your worldview or outlook to infringe on anyone's constitutional right and their ability to receive police assistance. With shifting cultural norms and values in society, effective policing requires open-mindedness and innovative thinking. A study conducted by Professor Anthony Braga at Rutgers University revealed officers who exercise their authority differently formed better relationships with the community. Professor Braga also outlined in his research 4 areas that were of significant importance to citizens when developing trust between the police and the community. These are: citizens need to have meaningful participation in interactions. Citizens need to feel that police officers were neutral in their assessment of situations by using objective indicators to make decisions rather than personal views. Citizens must feel that they are treated with respect and dignity by the police during interactions, and police officers need to inspire trust in the citizenry. I wish to thank you, Pastor Moxie, from Bahamas Harvest Church, for hosting and providing assistance for this seminar. Dr. Jacinta Higgs and your team from the Department of Gender Affairs and the Bahamas Crisis Center, and Mr. K. Darren Turnquist, and all of our internal partners whose efforts will contribute to the success of this seminar. I wish also to thank you, members of the media, for providing coverage for this event. Officers, I urge you to take full advantage of this domestic violence training, as it is pivotal in combating the challenges we face. You must remember, if people view us as an organization that is concerned about their well-being and mindful of their concerns and needs, they will view our response and actions as transparent and beyond reproach. It is my distinct honor as Commissioner of Police to declare this domestic violence seminar officially open.